Welcome to Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started here in just a minute, but first hit subscribe. Go ahead, click the bell. When you click this bell, you're going to get all of my notifications. We'll get more into that at the end of this reading. Other than that, I am just going to get straight into this reading. We are doing Oracle first. My name is Jordan, by the way. If you haven't met me, it's lovely to meet you. We're going to do some Oracle for that current energy, as well as getting into Tarot to get into all about the current situation in general, and then get into what's going on in the past that has anything to do with it, and then moving into the future of what we got going on. All right, let's go over who Beyonce is, because we all know who Beyonce is, but we still got to talk about it, okay? Because, you know, we all know who B is. We all know who she is. She's a beautiful, beautiful singer and actress, darling. She was born Giselle Knowles and now Carter. So her name is Beyonce. She was born September 4th, 1981. And she's a Virgo. Her moon sign is a Scorpio. And she was born in Houston, Texas. She rose to fame in the 90s when she was the lead singer in an R&B band, Destiny's Child, and then becoming one of the world's best-selling groups of all time in the world. Anything going on as far as her career, love, anything to do with her personal life, things going on emotionally and intellectually, we are going to find those things out, okay? So we're going to get started right about now. Okay. All right. So these are also getting into this tarot. Got these amazing new cards. I'm just showing them off a little bit. God, the artwork is rad. I really enjoy the artwork. It's just like a lot of line work, but I love it. It's just lovely. It's very calming to my mind or something. I don't know what it is about these cards, but I do like them. Okay, we got cards popping out already. Jiminy Crickets. Let me give it one good shuffle. One more. Okay. I think there's a lot going on as far as work, is what I'm assuming. She is a loving, loving individual, the soul of this person, shining her light and welcoming the idea of, you know, her intuition and her powers, her everything, her intellect, where she comes from, where her roots stem from, where she can swim to, where she can go. I mean, all of the above. These are all things that are very welcomed. I feel like anything going on here would have to be that she's on her way once again. So she is on her way, and this could be because of a collab that might be coming up, but currently there is a pairing up energy, or just like, you know, connecting with another person to create something. So I feel like the choices are within and around her for sure. So she's definitely dealing with those types of things. Almost like she has to shine her light even brighter so that these people know exactly who she is, instead of, you know, beefing things up or, you know, making things uncomfortable. She just shows like all this really good, wonderful stuff in order to actually, anybody who maybe questions her stops questioning almost immediately, like once you're in her presence. So it wouldn't be much to stop, you know, people chatting about her, because she would just shine that light, shine bright. So yes, again, she's very much in her power. She's very much in her vibe. I do feel like if anything is going on, it would be just working on the safety that is around her. So that's a huge importance for her to be creative and to be connecting. She's got to have that safety. That's super important for her in this specific oracle energy. Anything going on surrounding this current situation. There could be a water sign around her. Another water sign. This person is a loving individual. It's probably the most loving person you would ever meet. Somebody who could be a mother or a mother figure, or it could be just indicating something about her mothering. But I feel like there is a mother figure around her. Could be grandmother, could be mother, could be somebody who just aligns with that energy. But this is a very, almost like a pure intended, love is pure type of person. So I feel like this person is kind of like a mother goose. So maybe not so much the mom, maybe. I'm just feeling like it's just a role, or the energy of it. So anything, the situation going on currently I do feel like anything going on is successful. So there's a rise up or some new situation happening. And this is all about to kind of like come to heads. And it's very optimistic. It's very warm. It's very inviting. It's positive. It's super, super creative and exciting. And this is all kind of rising slowly. And this is current. But whatever, because again, I feel like this person has good intentions as far as the mother goose in the scenario, the person who is very motherly or very orderly, very much a mom on the outside, but on the inside maybe doesn't realize that she's stepping over, certain rules and lines. Like there is a mom, she does have a mom, so maybe just, back off a little bit type of situation, or an assistant who overly does something, whatever it might be. Beyonce is not a possession, and that is not the way that she will be treated or wanted to be treated. So I do feel like any action towards this mother goose energy, she's just not as like loving as she would be towards maybe somebody who was her mom or somebody who wasn't stepping on her toes. I feel like any distress in the situation would have to be because the speaking of love or the pure intention is just not being, it's just not being seen here. It's very passive. She's being very, I don't know, just not very aware that maybe she's loved so much, or maybe she's aware of it. She's just trying to be passive and not feel uncomfortable. Can't really tell right this second, but we will find out what's going on in the past that might have any effect on the situation between this mother goose type. And this could be not a man or a woman or whatever. It literally can be whatever your heart's desire, because your storyline of this is the most important. So I do feel like there is some sort of lack of communication in the past, or some sort of communication that was not healing. It wasn't ready. It was still supposed to grow, and it was still supposed to like incubate almost and take its time. And through this conversation, or through this, plan of action, or whatever they organized and got together, I do feel like there definitely was some sort of miscommunication with this person, or some sort of change up, or some sort of conflict that obviously happened. And it wasn't the action that she intellectually wanted. She was like, don't do that, I'll kill. So yeah, she was like less than thrilled about this conversation. It was not something that she was excited about. And anything really rooting underneath the situation would have to be with money, of course, obviously issues with the money, maybe some jealousy or some need to focus. But there definitely was some sort of a conflict here. Whether or not she was aware of that, there was distraction and less focus. And so this conversation just kind of wasn't as important as it should have been. And it kind of just didn't go the way that she wanted it to. And that's all right, because she's Beyonce and she's fucking busy. She's busy. She's a busy lady. Okay? All right. Yeah, she's definitely busy. And the twins come out, of course. Of course. So whatever happened here, I do feel like the overall is the kids, the twins, the children, the people that are of her soul, the people that are her connect. I feel like any family or soul connections or spiritual connections or soulmates, this has all to do with that. So the conversation kind of went out the fucking window no matter what, because she wasn't going to have a conversation about things that truly fucking matter to her. So that's where this all kind of goes into. So this cups, or this water sign, whoever this person is, was being talked to in a very passive, very not love intended, or kind of almost like neglecting the person currently, because Beyonce's already had a conversation with this person, and she's like, I don't care. Let's keep going. Let's keep moving through. She's like, no, I'm over it. What is the current, and moving into our future action, future likely outcome? It's going to come in quick, whenever that happens, okay? So I am saying that when this conversation happens, or whenever this choice comes up, when she has to, make a choice or a decision based off of the fact that she's already had an annoying conversation with this person, she's already dealt with this shit. She's like, I don't care. I have way more important things going on. Live human beings that I'm loving and taking care of. That's what her focus is. So she doesn't want to be scattered. So she's like, okay, whatever's upcoming here is, again, it's going to expand things. It's going to help I feel like it's going to bring things together here because the choices here, there's a journey and she needs to make a choice to continue this journey. And she's aware of that, but it's going to come in quick when it does happen. However it happens is going to come in quick. She's going to be intuitive about it. She's going to deal with it in whatever way that she has to deal with it. But I feel like it's going to feel like a little distressful. It's going to feel a little fucking uncomfortable. And anything upcoming as far as why she wants it to go in and out as quickly as possible is because she got shit going on. She got the shit going on. Okay, she's got some expanding to do. She has some things that she needs to take her time on and some things that she don't. Okay, so that's where she's headed. So her overall focus is the people that she truly, truly cares about, the things that really are important to her. Her soul matters, her spirit, her intuition, her boss, her everything, her light. Those are the fucking important things here. Okay, and Ace of Wands. Anything going on as far as her needing to take her time, yeah, she's going to make that conversation, whatever's coming up with that person, very quick, very sharp, very to the point, and moving the fuck on. And she's going to drive it with fierceness because she doesn't have time. She literally has to get right back into things because she's got to like love on a new project. She's got to expand in this, okay? She's got to put that light into it. So energy needs to be sacred and being put in the right space. So hopefully that helps you align with Beyonce a little bit more. Hopefully, if you're her fan, you understand and align and it resonates for you. Other than that, I am going to get out of here. I will be back with another celebrity reading. Please go ahead, hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot. It is lovely to meet you if I haven't. And if I've seen your face here already, please hit subscribe because I know you don't because my analytics told me. They told me. It always tells on you guys. You guys have to subscribe. Go ahead, please. It would really help the channel and I would be very appreciative and grateful of it. You can also go hit that bell. I know notifications are very annoying, but it would help also. And I love analytics and numbers are super important. So please go ahead, do those things. If that sounds all good to you, hit that bell and say goodbye. I will see you later.